Don't Ask and Jeff G tied for first last video. Hit that like button for some good luck today. It could work. All right, so maybe gold's expensive, maybe it's not, who knows? What do we know for sure? I think it went up like 40% within a year. Lately, it's been climbing without any significant pullback. That part makes me a bit nervous about buying. Nevertheless, I bought a little bit anyway because a deal came along, and I'm gonna tell you why I feel okay about it. I picked up a couple of these 1 gram Pamp Swiss bars. Normally, fractional pieces of gold can be quite expensive. High premiums. In fact, when I looked these up online with some bullion dealers, they were about 130 bucks each. And it's just a gram. But with the gold at an all-time high, again, and people taking profits, a lot of these fractional pieces are hitting the scene. At least they are here around me in East Pennsylvania. So all right. These prices, they don't make me want to buy gold. In fact, even now, I'm selling more than I'm buying. I'm not selling the centenarios, though. They stay. But here's the thing. These fractionals, they normally cost a lot, like I said. But with gold at an all-time high, people are selling them cheaper. So I don't know what your local coin shops look like, but around here, the gold's piling up a bit. And I see lots of fractional. And the prices are right. If gold must be purchased right now, I see this as the best route. You see, from what I've noticed, if gold or silver has a dramatic rise, people want to sell. And some of the weak hands, they get kind of forced to get rid of some of the higher premium stuff. You see, when the price spikes up, those who took a position in higher premium items, usually the premium gets drowned out by the price of the metal itself. For instance, you know I like to buy Morgan dollars. Morgan dollars have a high premium if you look at them as silver. One of the things I like about them is if the spot price of silver should go down a bit, they still retain their value. For the most part, they're a bit more buoyant than, say, a generic round. But if a silver bull run should form and we're on our way to a blow-off top, well, then a large position in Morgan dollars would probably not be as profitable than if I just had bought a bunch of generic silver. You see, because for me to capture that climbing value of silver, I would have to sell them in a pinch, and I can't, like when you have to sell something with collector's value or a higher premium on the spot, you may not always get what you want. In fact, most of the time you will not. From what I've noticed with my experience. How about you? Let me know what you think in the comments below. So anyhow, here's how I see the fractional gold pieces right now. Since they typically have that higher premium, and that higher premium has been drowned out by the quick rise of the gold price as the previous owners had captured the value of that climbing gold by letting go of them without recapturing that premium. That little bit of premium in limbo is kind of what makes me feel a bit secure about the purchase. You see, if the price of gold should go down and then stabilize at that lower price, that premium will also stabilize and reform, in my opinion, giving me just a bit more floor. Yeah, I mean, it's not often you can buy fractional gold for hardly any premium. So, if you must get some, I suggest asking the right questions when you're at the LCS, local coin shop. And for those of you who are real ambitious, I know everyone wants the big gold coin, and you may not want to hear this, but if you're out to buy an ounce or so, and you can get the same amount in weight in fractionals for the same price or very close, you may be better off taking the fractionals. Because if the price of gold should fall, I think they will retain their value better. I've heard this very often, and it makes sense. A 1/10 gold eagle has 100 times more customers or buyers than a 1 ounce gold eagle. And it's always made sense to me. I mean, after all, there's more people with less money than there is people with more money. I don't know. I guess it depends on how much money you have and how you see the world. Yeah, but it makes sense. More people can afford 1/10 of an ounce of gold than can afford to buy 1 ounce of gold on the spot or at one time. So if you manage to get a bunch of fractionals, you'll have plenty of options to sell. And you won't have to sell it all at once if you don't want to. And you may be able to get a little extra premium when you sell it. Listen to me talking about selling gold. That's so unpopular. Hold on, why is it unpopular? Oh yeah, that's right, because everybody that tells you about gold is selling gold. That is, if they're plugging bullion dealers, because that's what bullion dealers do. And I think that's great. I like the fact that they sell gold and silver. I just don't really care to hear their opinion daily on the markets because I know they're biased. I don't have conversations with the pizza guy about nutrition. I wouldn't ask a jeweler if they thought marriage was a good idea or not because the pizza guy likes to sell pizza and the jeweler likes to sell wedding rings. And guess what? The silver and gold merchants, they like to sell silver and gold. You already know this. I know this. But it's good to remind ourselves every once in a while because it's very easy to get caught in an echo chamber. We watch a couple of doom and gloom outlook videos. Next thing you know, our feed is just full of terror. And the boogeyman demands gold. And again, don't get me wrong, okay? Pizza can be healthy for you. Probably not if you live a sedentary lifestyle, but that's neither here nor there. Marriage can be great for you. And gold might be a great decision. I'm just selling a few odds and ends. You know, like my beautiful collection of fractional world gold coins. I'll miss them. Oh, man. Let me tell you, I don't like selling gold, okay? But some of them I bought at $1,100 an ounce, $1,300 an ounce, $1,500 an ounce, $1,700 an ounce. And with a quick rise in gold's spot price, I mean, it's been pretty fast. And it's not having a lot of pullbacks, like I said earlier. I just figured it would be irresponsible if I didn't take some profits. And I don't even think of it as profits. I'm just kind of moving things around. That cash goes right back into the investing pool, much of which was recycled back into silver. And silver's looking pretty good. And don't even get me started on the filthy fiat gains that I recycled back into the stock market. I'm up 70.85% in a month. If you're a regular, you know I bought my first option not too long ago, and I made over 700% on that. I sold that as well. So a lot of that was cash that I had gotten from selling a lot of my fractional world gold coins at $2,517. Yeah, I watched it go up another couple $100 or so after that. Not the best feeling, but I don't try to call the tops. And like I said, that gold did not get sold in vain. The stocks, oh man. I'm not going to go into what I bought because I don't want people buying things because they hear it here. But I will tell you, I sold a very volatile stock. And by volatile, I meant it went up real fast. And especially yesterday. And I will tell you, it's a very political stock in a way. Yes, it's tied to a very political person. And I had bought an option on that stock back in August. And I sold that yesterday as well. Yes. Up 700% or so. I spent $100 for it. I sold it for $800. I think that's 700%. I just double checked that. Yes, that's 700%. Oh, hey, if you're here and you're enjoying this, if you're still here listening, maybe you should subscribe to the channel. All right, and you'll see me again. Oh, and I think when I post this video, I'll get to 3,000 subscribers really quick. So if for some reason you think you're number 3,000, let me know in the comments below. I'm not giving you anything, but it'll be interesting and fun to talk about. I might talk about you. All right, so let's land this ship. I don't think I was asking you for likes. If you haven't already hit the like button, please hit the like button. And I'm going to finish up. Yeah, so ultimately, the price of gold is not going to matter. I mean, I guess it could, but it's not likely to. I plan to buy my 5th Centenario in January no matter what. Will gold continue to rise in a straight line all the way through January? Or perhaps things will stabilize after the election and all the fear will be sold off. How much boogeyman fears are priced into gold right now? I don't know. I'm just asking. Will the war situations get worse? Will they get better? I mean, are they even bad to begin with? Are the people that are telling me it's bad trying to sell me bullion? All I know is if a bunch of rockets are launched into the sky and no one's dying, that's called fireworks. But who knows? And how much worse can it get? By all means, weigh in with your comments and opinions down below. And I'll see you there. But this YouTuber is still upper poor and needs to go to his jobby right now. So that's it. That is it. Thousandaire Radio, wicked ciao.